7:52 KNEB News Extra next, and brought to you by Gearing Civic Center. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone, and we're very pleased today to have Chris Wolf and Dr. Nat Johnson here from WNCC. Chris works with the Veterans Student Organizations over at WNCC, and Dr. Johnson, of course, heads up the instrumental music program at the college, and they're going to talk about a wonderful ceremony and really wonderful event and memorial they're going to dedicate on Monday. So we'll let Chris talk about the Fallen Heroes Memorial dedication.
We're really excited. It's been a long time dream for the Student Veterans Organization to have a memorial outside the school dedicated to those that gave their life in military service. So we're ready to unveil it and have it be there.
All right, this will be at 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday, right?
That's correct, on Memorial Day.
Okay, on Memorial Day. It's open to the public, and you're going to have a number of things happen while you're dedicating this. There's some wreath laying and some other things, right?
Right, we're going to have some Gold Star parents. We have the president of the Nebraska Gold Star Mothers, Pat Moretchek from Hay Springs, who will lay a wreath, as well as my husband Bob, who's captain of the Nebraska Gold Star Dads.
All right, that's great. Then you'll have a bugler there and some live music supplied by Nat's group and some other things, right?
Right, we're lucky. We're going to have some guest speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Smith and Deb Fisher will both be there to give some remarks, and so we're very fortunate that they are sharing their holiday with us.
Yeah. Nat, you're the kind of a co-sponsor, a Veteran Service Organization co-sponsor. How did people probably don't realize that your background in the military and so forth? Why don't you go over that a little bit?
Sure. I've been in the Colorado National Guard for this last October. I hit 24 years, and I'm still serving. I love what I do. I tell people I could retire with benefits now, but I'm having too much fun. I love it too much. So when the Veteran Student Organization formed back in 2009, I told those who were interested in putting it together, hey, I'd love to help if there's something I can do. And they said, hey, you want to be a sponsor? I said, sure, okay. That's not what I had in mind, but it really has been a wonderful ride. It's a really great bunch of people. And all of our clubs, our student organizations at the college are great, great bunch of people. But I think the Student Veterans Organization, they share something on a much deeper level than really any other student organization ever could, because they've all been, at least all the ones that I'm working with, have been in combat or in combat zones, if not in actual firefights. And that changes a person, and it really gives them a connection on a very deep level.
Yeah, no question about it. All right, we'll talk more right after this break.
With large, spacious rooms, a distinctively clear sound
So I think we ought to talk about how the Veterans Organizations kind of funded this stuff and what the memorial is going to consist of and where, kind of where it'll be and all that kind of
Call
thing.
436-6888 or visit us at www.gearingciviccenter.com. The Gearing Civic Center. This is how satisfied feels.
All right, once again, we are back on News Extra this morning. We have Chris Wolf here with the Veteran Service Organizations over at the college, and Dr. Nat Johnson, who is the director of the Instrumental Music Program at WNCC, also a co-sponsor of the Veteran Service Organizations. We're talking about Monday's dedication of the Fallen Heroes Memorial up at the college. It's 10 a.m. this coming Monday, Memorial Day, right there at the main entrance of WNCC. Chris, let's discuss how you guys funded this. Again, the Veteran Students Organizations kind of did most of the funding of this, right?
That's right. They worked for about 3 years in saving money. They worked the computer sale that the college has. They use computer sale and just really stuck money back and worked hard in that computer sale to raise as much as they could. So it's just been a plan for a long time, and as the new officers took over, they knew that was the plan, and that's where they needed to be.
Yeah. So what will the memorial look like as people walk into the front part of the college?
Yeah, and it's actually going to be right in front of the flagpole, which is great. Very centralized location where everybody's going to see it. It's on a large granite block that has been carved by Hersted Memorial Hersted Monument, and they have they've inscribed the six seals of the six services of the U.S. military: Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, and Merchant Marines, along with a rather poignant poem and the list of sponsors. That's the pedestal, and then on top of that is what's called a battlefield cross, which is boots, rifle, inverted, helmet, and dog tags in bronze. And it's life size. When you put that soldier's cross on top of the pedestal, it'll be as tall as I am.
Yeah. So how did you guys come up with that as the memorial? Was there a lot of work involved in determining what you were going to do?
Well, I think that idea, that's just always been what it's going to be. That came directly from the Student Veterans Organization themselves. And that's a very traditional symbol, if you will, of battlefield loss.
Okay. So this is open to the public, right?
Absolutely,
10 o'clock,
yes.
open to the public. You're encouraging everybody to show up. It'll probably be a brief ceremony, maybe a half an hour or something like that, maybe even less than that.
Probably 30 to 45 minutes, because we have not only Dick Fisher and Adrian Smith. President Holcomb will have some brief welcome comments, and also Gary Alkire, who's our Dean of Instruction and a Vietnam vet, has spoken very eloquently at some of our previous events, and he'll have some words and a couple of short musical presentations. So probably about 45 minutes. We hope to see as many people out there as possible. The college has been wonderful in sponsoring our vets. We have won some awards for being a veterans friendly school. So we're turning that now back towards the veterans here in this area.
All right. Well, I just think it's a wonderful thing you guys are doing, and appreciate everything you guys do with the vets organizations. And of course, they do a great job. Look what they're doing here, and obviously they've been thinking about this for a while. And
now we
this
just
is
have
kind
to
of
figure out what's next.
That's right. Pretty much. This is the culmination of a lot of work. So you guys should be commended, no question about it. Dr. Nat Johnson and Chris Wolf here, and we appreciate them coming in to talk about the Fallen Heroes Memorial Dedication, 10 a.m. this Monday over at the main entrance of WNCC. We invite the public to come out and enjoy.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
Kevin.